To coronavirus coverage now, Ohio reports more than 37,600 new cases tonight. That's since the start of the new year. It's a 2-day count for the whole weekend, but it tops the 3-week average of just under 13,000 in a very big way. This surge in cases is causing concern among some parents hours before kids return to school from winter break. Local testing sites are still near record busy. Our Kendria LaFleur live tonight outside our area's largest district. Kendria, what all is at play here?
CPS students will return to school tomorrow morning, but some parents say they've decided that their students will stay at home because of a rise in COVID cases. And there's one superintendent who's calling on prayers as schools continue to deal with uncertainty.
It was a tough decision to come to, but we decided that this was the thing to do.
A surge in cases and the Omicron variant has some parents like Molly Shook concerned. While schools are reopening after winter break, Shook's kids will learn from home. One enrolled at CPS, the other at Norwood.
We know that from an academic standpoint, it would be ideal for our kids to be in school. But we also know that this variant, this Omicron variant, is really transmissible. And even with the mitigations that they have in place, like masks and vaccinations, it can still be transmitted.
It's affecting more than students and parents.
I'm calling on all my prayer warriors and well wishers,
but also staff and administrators. North College Hill School District Superintendent Eugene Blaylock posted this video, sharing the struggles the pandemic is bringing to overwhelmed schools.
Most superintendents and boards of education, we feel helpless. Do we close schools? Do we move to remote learning? Do we move to a hybrid learning environment where students only can come to school 2 or 3 times a week? We find ourselves vexed and confused, knowing that we cannot make everyone happy.
He explained how during winter break, he spoke with educators who are contemplating leaving the field, asking the public to keep the schools in their thoughts and prayers. Classes resume as local testing sites continue to see high demand with no end in sight.
This is rivaling last year when we were at the peak.
Covington-based Gravity Diagnostics saw a higher demand after December 23rd. Sunday alone, it tested close to 3,000 people, keeping workers busy.
The actual operations here within the lab probably extend 20 hours across a couple shifts. We're going to be here as long as we need to.
It's almost like deja vu, seeing issues the pandemic first brought in 2020. Parents like Shook are monitoring the trends.
I think for the time being, our decision is to keep them out for a few days and kind of see what the situation looks like, whether there's a lot of spread in the schools.
And again, school will resume for CPS students tomorrow morning. The district is one of only a handful in the area that requires masks. Reporting live in Corryville, Kendria LaFleur, WCPO 9 News.